As always, and at the end of every module, we do always some post or get request of some statistical data. What came to my mind here that, for example, I want to show in the dashboard of the admin panel of the application how much total sales I have in my whole eShop. So the owner of the eShop, when he log into the admin panel, he see the total sales and he will be happy. So as always, let's create a GET request, and the route will be GET and total sales. And here, after we pass this API, after the orders, we will get the total sales. So here we have async, request, and response, and it will be a row method, and we define a variable, we call it total sales, and we will get the total sales directly from MongoDB, so by using Mongoose. Here I have await, the order model, then I use a method called aggregate, and the aggregate I can group, like join we can say in relational database, all tables or all documents inside that table to one, and then I get one of these fields in that table and use one of Mongoose methods, like for example sum, on that field, so it will return for me the sum of all fields which name total price. If you remember, we have a total price calculated already, how we saw in the previous lecture, in every order. So we need to sum all of these total prices in one using sum. So to do that, we have here an object. We are grouping the table, and here as a method, we say the ID is null. It's like that. And we name the field which we want to return in our API. So I say total sales is the sum, this is a reserved word in Mongoose, of total price. The total price is a field in the order, and we have calculated it here while we are creating the order. So then I will get the total sales by summarizing all the total prices. Then we check. If there is no total sales, then return for me error, response.status, and then for example we say 400.send, the order sales cannot be generated. Else we say response.send total sales is total sales. Let's try that now with Postman. I go here, I say get total sales. We send a request. We see that we got array with ID null and total sales. So we saw that we got exactly what we have built in the group. So if I remove this ID null, I will get error, because Mongoose cannot return any object without an ID or object ID. So as we see here in this error, it says a group specification must include an ID. So it's better to put it back, or you can also give ID by using Mongoose specifications. It's better to put it as null. So we saw here that we got an array. We can also directly pop this array and take only the total sales. So we can say here, return for me total sales dot pop, because it's an array, and then total sales. So in this case, I got the first item of this array, or the last item, because it's returning only one array with one item. So I say, give me this item and the total sales which I specified here. We try that again. We send a request. We will get total sales is 292. This because we have here, if we get the request, we have orders. So first order has 146 and the second order has also 146. We can also get how many orders are created or placed in my shop. Before, how we make a total count of the products. So we can here copy this from the product API and place it in orders, and we say here order count, order count, order count, order count, and here order. And with count documents, we will get the count and return it to our order count, and then we will get it. Let's try that in our Postman again. So here I say get count, and we will see that we have 3 orders. So now our API for the orders is completed. We are ready now to use all the API related to the orders in the front end. And in the next section, we will go back to the product for uploading the images. You remember we have here image and images. The image will be the main image of the product, and the images will contain the gallery images of the product. I hope you enjoyed this section and see you in the next one.